I don't want to be unworldly, but does finale, is that Portuguese for opening?
Filipino.
Okay.
I lied. I don't know.
You're pretty confident. Because final is literally it's in the word.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It looks good.
The sign does look
It
good.
looks good. Not my beef. Yeah, if you're not picking up on my sarcastic tone, it should say grand opening.
Do we have a movie called like Grand Finale that we can be like, oh, this is for that?
Yeah. Like $0.99, $1 rental, grand finale.
I think we could get a lot of use out of this.
We could just write it at the bottom.
Well, we can use it when we close the store.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You would just write opening underneath finale.
Oh no, I would write $1 special rental and arrow pointing up.
For that movie.
Yeah.
That seems disingenuous. Honesty is in our mission statement.
They ask and we say, oh yeah, it's the grand finale of...
I'm starting to think you guys just willy-nilly initialed that mission statement PDF I sent out.
I didn't. I perused it.
I fucking knew. Why did I think I could? Okay.
Yeah, come on in.
I mean, 3 whole pages, dude. You expect me to read that fucking novel?
Don't push. Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. I'll sign for it. Yeah, just put it right there. Thank you.
What'd you order?
Hopefully a sign that says opening.
I hope a whole bunch of copies of Grand Finale.
I got the email. And
isn't that a Downtown Abbey movie?
That's the Mission Accomplished banner. I read the email wrong.
Oh, God.
I thought it was the piano. Is it the piano movie?
That's Grand Piano, right?
Can we make
the
finale?
Pianist?
Can we make finale piano?
Great again.
Can you make finale piano on the sign?
Can we get some black paint in this?
It would be easier to just Photoshop a new DVD cover for Grand Piano Grand Finale.
Well, then people will be... How are they going to log it on Letterboxd, dude?
Can we turn it into Grand Prix?
Some movies have 2 titles.
Not any of the good ones.
Well, watch yourself.
A different title and a really misleading cover.
Yeah.
What if it's like the grand finale of the grand opening? We could put this banner up on the last day of the grand opening.
Just put like a year that we plan on closing, like 2029. Then they'll know, like, oh shit.
You didn't like roll this out before you put it up also?
I just gave him the credit card number. Kron is the one that typed this stuff in there.
Okay.
It was a copy paste job.
You just willy-nilly, like you're signing a DocuSign. Yep.
I did a copy paste.
I had to pay extra for the 24-hour shipping because he did it yesterday.
Yeah. And our grand opening is 3 weeks from now. We ground shipping would have been fine.
You fucking asshole.
Right. Speaking of which, watching that UPS driver struggle with the door, I think it's probably time we turn the push-pull signs around. It was funny the first day, but
I'm still having a little bit of fun.
Okay.
Maybe that's part of it. The store's wacky. The doors open the wrong way. The signs are all backwards.
Kron has lost so many bets with this. I've taken all his money.
Just change the name of the store from 5-Day Rentals to Topsy Turvy Rental Town.
Oh, that's
you know what? Podcasts would probably do better too. This week on 5-Day Rentals, Inferno, aka Desert Heat. Hello and welcome to 5 Day Rentals, the video store podcast. Actually, not hello, goodbye. Because we are here with a brand new category simply titled Farewell. That's right, we're talking about the final credit in some creatives' long filmographies. My name is Bones. I'm joined as always by Cron Howard, Laundry Dan. Goodbye, fellas.
Later, Gator.
Farewell, 5D Army. It's great to be here.
John Avildsen, Oscar winner for films such as Rocky. Kind of helped define the 80s, working on The Karate Kid. Goes out with a bang on this week's selection. Oh, a double bang if you've watched this movie. Inferno, a.k.a. Desert Heat. I'm jumping right into this. I don't give a fuck about the game. I love this fucking thing. You better rate me high. I hope this bad boy sits along. I want this etched in my fucking obituary that I discovered The Rage, Livewire, and now Inferno, a.k.a. Desert Heat. Fellas, how lucky were you to watch this movie this week? Shrugs, silence.
I mean,
they're in awe.
It's not a bad movie.
It's not.
It's fun.
Kind of a riff on a lot of other movies that exist.
Yes. It does maybe defy Cron's law.
One that they call out by name.
Yep.
Yo, Jimbo.
But I mean, even if we look past Yo Jimbo, I mean, this is High Plains Drifter. This is
Fistful of Dollars.
I mean, this
Last
is
Man
like
Standing.
You know, there are 20 versions of this movie.
Right. But were they done like this, Cron?
Not quite.
They didn't have nobody laying on Death Valley.
I'm confused about one character in this movie.
Who?
That's the fun.
Jean-Claude?
That's the fun. Or the foot massager?
Yes.
There's two that are like, well, why are you playing that character? But hey, it's 1999, dude.
But all my nitpicks against this, I had a good time watching this.
Yeah, I think it was pretty fun as well.
I popped this bad boy on a few weeks ago, trying to nail in my category. I think you've probably heard it on the show in the last few weeks. I got something nasty in my lungs. Had to get on a albuterol inhaler, promethazine every night, so I wouldn't keep my wife awake with my death rattle cough. Laying in bed on a weekend, popped this bad boy on. My feet were a flutter. I mean, I was just giddy as hell watching this thing, and I thought, was that the promethazine and the Benadryl talking? Nope. Doing notes for this week. This is the weirdest part of this movie to me is Jean-Claude Van Damme. As I was thinking about it this week, it was like, this isn't something written for him. If that makes sense, this feels like something he's popped into, which is kind of rare because most of the 80s and 90s, he kind of seemed a little bit more to develop things. The writer of this movie, this is his singular credit. I don't know if it's a acronym or not an acronym. Pseudonym. He's hiding it. He's Mark Twaining it. Uh-oh. We've got a saboteur. But Dan, you're the bigger JCVD guy of the show. Had you seen this before?
No, I had not. The video cassette or DVD. I think we had it at the fucking the store.
I think so, as Desert Heat, right? Where it looks like that Renegade cover.
Yeah, and I was like, it almost looks like a romantic, I don't know. That cover with him on that motorcycle. I don't even think it's the same fucking motorcycle.
But my recollection is that it's more of a chopper, right? It's
yeah. And he's got that old Indian whenever you watch this. So yeah, when I was looking it up this week, I was like, oh yeah, I remember seeing that. But I mean, I never rented it or anything, but
right.
99, yeah, he's kind of
He's on the downward slide.
I think Sudden Death was Time Cop. Maybe Time Cop was like 96.
96. I think Sudden Death's after that. Maybe 96, 97.
Yeah.
98 seems a little late.
Yeah, maybe 97. We're probably fucking totally wrong.
Totally wrong. It would take 2 clicks here to pull up Letterboxd and take a look at this.
Maybe Sudden Death is 96. But yeah, I think Sudden Death is the really last, fuck yeah, I got to see that. Van Damme.
That late?
For me, yes.
I remember just absolutely being so excited for Sudden Death. That was the era where I could ride my bike to the...
With no handlebars?
Theater. No, it was Indian.
Look at me.
All right. Let's talk about this run. Now, this isn't our first Jean-Claude Van Damme. This would be our third, right? We've done Hard Target, which I'm sure a lot of people would consider
top tier. Top of the heap.
That's an S tier Van Damme. And what was the other one that you brought to us, Dan?
The one about denim jeans?
Knockoff.
Knockoff.
Our favorite conservative, Rob Schneider.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait for him to fucking suit up and go to Iran.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait till he runs in 2028.
I mean, see how hard that guy bombs at CPAC. I can only imagine how hard he'll bomb in Iran, dude. Mm-hmm. And that's how you win a war. All right. Now, I do
conflict, dude. Conflict.
Hey, speaking of at 5-Day Rentals, we're happy for all of our new subscribers, but Brian Nome, please quit commenting that we need more big titty bimbo movies like Day of the Warrior on every single thing we post.
Dude, he sent me his version of that. I gotta send it to you guys. It's pretty good. Nipples are a little off, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm respecting their right to privacy right now. All right, let's talk about this run, because Knockoff is, I believe, just the year before this, 98.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we talked about that before, but it's been a while. We're just gonna go through this run here. 89 Kickboxer and Cyborg. Lionheart, 90. For me, Lionheart is probably in my top 5.
Really?
I think I would take Lionheart. I don't know if I take it over Kickboxer, but it's there. Death Warrant.
I always remember it being better every time I watch it. I'm like, oh yeah, this is pretty good, actually.
Lionheart?
Yeah. I think my dad recorded that on a VHS.
I've not seen most of these.
Right.
I feel like Jean-Claude is like a big blind spot for me. There are 3 that I love, but some of these later ones, I'm like, I know I've heard the names, but have not seen them.
Oh, I mean, his output, his peak is just so early. He was so primed. And I mean, I think Chuck died in between our records.
Yeah.
And say what you will about Chuck towards the latter part of his life, I mean, we all have family members that we look past their politics. For the most part, I think Chuck Norris was probably a net positive on the world, and he's largely responsible for us having JCVD. Lionheart, Death Warrant, 90. Double Impact, 91. Universal Soldier, 92. Universal Soldier, not good. Not good. Skippable. Nowhere to Run, Hard Target. We're there. We're at that peak. Mm-hmm. I think we plateau for a bit here because you stick with Time Cop 94.
See that? I would put that one up there.
That's
one of the ones I love.
Yep. I love Time Cop. Street Fighter 94. Sudden Death 95. The Quest 96, which I saw on a field trip. Like everybody got like at least a B on some sort of test. I mean, it was all bullshit. We were going to go anyway, but I think I want to say it was like The Quest, and I'd have to look up what came out around that time. But it was like a double feature. Oh man, I love me some Little Rascals.
Dennis the Menace.
All right, then you get a little bit of a weird run here. Then you get Maximum Risk, Double Team, Knockoff, Legionnaire, Universal Soldier: The Return, which I would rather watch than the original Universal Soldier because it's just bad enough to be entertaining. Then we have our Inferno, and then A Quiet 2000, and then 2001, it's just, we've already entered direct to DVD, but I don't think anything after this really has a theatrical release. Yeah, I think my top 5: Hard Target, Time Cop, Lionheart, Kickboxer. Actually, no, I'm taking Sudden Death over Kickboxer. I know that's sacrilege. I'm going to tell you right now, Inferno is solidly in that top 5 now.
You're leaving Bloodsport off?
Just the 90s run.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
I thought you were doing top 5 all Jean-Claude.
That's a good question. Then.
That is a good question. Sorry. The way I had this, I was overlooking Bloodsport with my... I'm going to put Bloodsport and Sudden Death equal. No, I'm putting Hard Target number 4, and then at number 4, it's Bloodsport and Sudden Death. Then Lionheart, Time Cop, Inferno. Inferno is currently number 1. It's recency bias. That'll change next week. All right. That's enough about JCVD because honestly, I think the guy is not near in the movie as much as you would think. You're coming to this thinking you're getting a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. You fucking stay for the character work in this, man. Danny Trejo doing some work. Pat Morita fucking crushing it. We've got the tall, creepy dude from Ghost doing an inappropriate Indian accent.
A lot of people playing ethnicities that they are not in this movie.
It was, I miss the 90s, man.
It's like they had a actor for each ethnicity in the movie, but the director was like, "No, you're playing the Indian guy now."
Mm-hmm. That's Vincent Chevalier or something like that is the guy playing Mr. Singh. Larry Drake, Dr. Giggles, Durant himself. Sadly, not in the movie that much. We got, what is her Poison Ivy name?
Shit.
Violet? Not Violet.
Iris?
There's a Daisy. Oh, Lily.
Is it? No.
It's your favorite one, Dan.
That's my favorite one.
Begonia.
Magnolia.
Let me check my notes here.
I don't even fucking remember. It's the one you guys shit all over.
Yeah, that's why
we didn't.
That's why I don't remember it.
Yeah.
You don't remember it because of 2 reasons.
It is Violet, I think. Right?
I don't know. I'm looking it up.
Doesn't matter. And then who's the last one I wanted to mention? The old dude that plays Eli. Get the tank.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Irwin. Legendary.
Well, and then even like the 2 goons that take over his store both looked familiar. I didn't look up who they were, but it's like I know I've seen them in other.
One of those guys is from Action USA.
Okay.
The other one I don't remember off the top of my head.
Violet. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of these guys, I'm like, we've seen these in other 5DR, but it wasn't as much as I thought when I was looking.
Right.
Well, but also, I mean, just turn it to TBS right now. You'll probably see somebody that was in Desert Heat.
Yeah. All right. Lastly, the reason for the season here. John Avildsen. Surely we've all seen Rocky. Surely we've all seen Karate Kid. His Rocky tenure a little tarnished with Rocky 5, which he does, I think, what was that, 89, 90? So I don't know if he's in.
Is that the one where Rocky finally fights Adrian?
Adrian dresses up like Tommy the Gun, and there's the famous street fight. So he's not quite in director's jail. He's got 2 movies through the 90s before he does Inferno. One of those is 8 Seconds with Luke Perry. Does, I think, 3 of the Karate Kid movies.
That's that weird porno one with Joaquin.
That's 8mm.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With that fucking crazy Aphex Twin sequence in that house. It's just terrifying. Is that Joel Schumacher?
Yeah.
It's Nicolas Cage too,
Fucking
right?
Incredible. Yeah.
All right.
It's not a bad movie.
No, it's not.
That's one that Dan had on DVD and was like, "You should watch this."
They made a sequel, and I never watched it.
Yeah, 16mm.
Do you
No,
keep
it was 8mm too.
Do you keep numbers at the front?
Yes.
Okay. So that's probably it. I mean, 8mm right there. Like, quit looking, just grab that.
Oh yeah, you weren't. You weren't even wanting to do the work to look through your DVD collection to recommend a movie for me. You're like, what's here at the beginning?
You were learning, so you know.
Mm-hmm.
8mm.
Yeah, we do like a smut fucking category next year. Maybe that's what we'll do. Kron, how familiar are you with Lean on Me?
The song?
Well, I think the song's in the movie. Or it might, I don't know if the song is from the movie, but are you familiar with Morgan Freeman's Lean on Me?
It's not one I think I've seen.
Oh, man. I think it's probably me that's talked about like that inspirational school movie. You know, guy comes in and cleans up a school.
Mm-hmm.
Number one thing I remember of it, the In Living Color parody of Keenan Ivory Wayans playing him just running around with a bullhorn. Line up expeditiously. It's 1989 and Morgan Freeman's already like 56 years old.
So he was 32.
Yeah, I think he used to play like half his age.
I mean, at some point he was.
Mm-hmm. I remember 32. That was pretty fun.
I should have never changed a thing about me.
Well, speaking of my past, why don't we talk about the present before I, in the future, talk about the plot of this movie. And to do that, we must first rate Bones' Letterboxd. Bang, bang, bang.
Oh, shit, he's made it tough now.
I know, he keeps talking about how good this movie is, saying it's number one of all his Jean-Claude movies. 4.5.
Is that what you're really going with?
I guess. He's talking the hell up out of this movie, dude.
I'll go 4.0. If he wants me to rate him high, that's what I'll do.
Right on.
I mean, Hard Target's almost a 5 itself, so.
You sure about that?
No. What'd I give that? That's a 3.5, 4.
What?
Did we? I don't
We're
know
here.
if we
What do you
even
think
rated
is
that.
What do you think is his highest rated Letterboxd movie?
Street Fighter.
Jean-Claude? Bloodsport. It's gotta be.
Don't say Double Team.
He's not like a minor voice in Toy Story or something, is he?
All right. Average rating highest first. We're not going to count Kung Fu Panda 2, right?
That's what I was gonna, I knew there was an animated one in there, and I was like, it might be Toy Story.
3.8 for Kung Fu Panda. JCVD, which is
That
a
like
film.
that serious one.
Yeah. It's like a mockumentary thing, right? I've actually never seen it. So if
I think he plays himself in it, right? Like that's the whole thing.
yeah. If we're talking what, 5DR level fucking nerds would call a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, after his cameo in Last Action Hero, the highest rated JCVD movie is Bloodsport at a 3.4. His next one would be Hard Target at 3.3.
That Street Fighter would be up there.
I don't think people, I don't think that's considered to be like a good movie.
It's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
But people watch it.
I mean, the dude is doing like half a kilo of cocaine every day in the mid-90s. And I mean, it fucking shows in this movie.
That's what I was going to ask.
2.2 for Street Fighter.
Is he still high?
He's high through this, yeah.
You can tell.
But he's having a fucking blast. So are you, listener. Please, if you are a listener that is like, when Bones gets excited for something, I'm into it. Please seek this out. Again, depending on your service, it might be under Desert Heat or Inferno. Let's kick this bad boy off. In the spring, the full moon shines for the warrior who has lost his way. Coyote is the spirit that leads back to life. If he follows the coyote when the moon is full, the warrior will see the path once more. First critical note, Inferno or Desert Heat. Terrible fucking titles. The Coyote would be a better title for this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I looked up that quote to see if it was actually from something. Not really.
A Native American tale?
Yeah, it's like some folklore and do Native American stuff. Yeah.
It was Steven Seagal quoting a Native American he talked to one time.
It's from the scratched American Tale sequel. Where Fievel goes native. Reach for the sky. All right. The desert. We got a full moon. The coyote running across those cracking flats. Bam. JCVD rides up on a sweet red old school Indian bike. Is he upon the path once more? The bike begins to sputter. He's forced to stop. He can't repair it. Not much to do but to just start pounding some tequila, have a nice lie down.
Why don't you have your tools?
Man's got to have his tools.
Just put the tequila in the engine. Like,
All right.
Gas.
Were you guys hoping that fucking Anthony Hopkins would come riding by?
The world's fastest Indian.
That you guys don't watch that on YouTube Shorts in 4 or 5 spots?
I was hoping a motorcycle boy would come by.
Just really hoping for Lightning McQueen.
I'd trade you some tequila for some of this heroin.
Mm-hmm.
He's off of heroin if he's driving through Death Valley. And I don't think there's coyotes in Death Valley.
This opening looks like a Calvin Klein commercial at times, right?
It looks like fucking Johnny Depp's about to walk up and be like, Dior.
He's in this Christ pose, laying out in a T formation on the ground. And then you start getting these like weird Dutch angles that pop up in a few sequences. It's really through the intro.
Good.
There's like weirdly style without flash in this. Like it's all competent, but you'll go 20 minutes without any of those Dutch angles. And then there's a part later where he just goes into the old dude's arsenal and comes out. And then there's weird, like the camera, it's almost like the camera starts to fall over and somebody caught it. Like it's less intentional seeming.
Oh, the wind is pretty bad.
Yeah.
And there's like F-16s buzzing the set constantly.
There's so much fucking going on in this movie.
This might be a 4.5 cron.
All right. Johnny appears. Is this an apparition? What's going on? It's Danny Trejo.
Is it, dude? Is it an apparition?
I don't know.
I still question that like halfway through.
Did Johnny Sixtoes die in a car accident? I think that's what we need to figure
A
out.
motorcycle accident.
Let's get through this, man. He starts telling the tale of the craziest white man he ever knew. He mentions that his buddy sent him a postcard. Eddie. That's JCVD. Eddie starts talking to him, says he's bringing him a surprise, an old Indian motorcycle. Eddie's drunk. Talking to himself or talking to a real guy. Who knows?
He's an apparition here, but later in the movie, other people interact with him.
Yeah.
He's a real guy later on.
But not here?
I guess not.
Doesn't make any fucking sense, dude. That'd be like...
You don't understand the spirit of the coyote, I think.
If I was having a tough day at work and I dreamed Dan up.
Well,
why would you have to be having a tough day for that?
I show up on the good days. You show up on the bad days. All right. Eddie's going off. He starts talking about ending things. He says, the killing, the memories, they haunt me, Johnny.
No Eddie has ever talked like this.
It would be an Eddie. Never mind. Okay. Careful.
I mean, his name is Eddie Lomax.
Fucking incredible. I hope the guy put his pencil down and went and got a Baskin Robbins. An incredible name, Eddie Lomax. He starts firing his pistol off into the air.
What?
Frustration. What does it matter?
Baskin Robbins, what the fuck?
It's they got 31 flavors, dude.
No, where they get that Heath Blizzard, bro.
Ugh.
Please.
What, because he's 93?
We don't know. You might be.
As he's firing, he starts talking about he has nightmares of the devil.
Hell yeah.
Johnny asks about the dream. I think about it a lot, Johnny. That's why I'm here. To kill myself. A truck pulls up. Turns out one of those stray bullets hit this truck. It's driven by some real shit kickers. They come up. Now, Eddie, he just wants to be left alone. The Jackie Chan, no trouble. He's drunken. He's smiley. They're a little pissed off. They say, hey, we'll forget about this whole fucking thing. You give us that sweet motorcycle. He says, I can't. They start kicking his ass. He's too drunk to really fight back. While they're beating his ass, this couple drives by in a truck. Violet from Poison Ivy. Jamie Priestley, looking incredible. Guy driving the truck's like, just forget about it. Ignore it. All right. two of these brothers, well, he drops his gun. One of the brothers shoots Eddie in the shoulder. He falls down. That's the last round in his gun. They start loading up the Indian motorcycle. They leave the youngest brother finish this guy off. As they're loading up the motorcycle, they hear a bang. Let's get into town. The local diner. We meet Rhonda, the diner owner, and her grandfather or dad. I think it's her grandfather, named Pop.
All right, just real quick here. When I first watched this, there was a part of me that was like, are they setting up that this dude comes back as like a undead?
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping they'd go more that angle. Not necessarily like full horror or anything, but
More the High Plains Drifter.
yeah, I guess that. Like, maybe that's just the baseline that I had going into this opening. But
Right. All right. That couple that drove by the accident, they work at the diner. I think it's Vern. He's like a cook. And Dottie is Jamie Priestley. We see the old man. He's reading the paper. He mentions that the Army will be doing maneuvers. We also meet Pat Morita, Mr. Early, sitting over in this corner booth, talking about his wife. Rhonda mentions this lady's been gone for 3 years. So this poor old guy losing his mind. What do you know? Eddie ain't dead. Because Johnny finds him in the desert, carries his ass out. So Johnny is real.
maybe.
Who knows? The brothers three, they pull up to the local motel. Turns out they're running a collection racket.
What
They
if the
have-
tall man just busted in?
Carries him away.
This movie's verging on bloated already. All right. This old couple running the motel. They're hyper Christian. They get squeezed by, well, they're like fun Christian,
Mhm.
They still party,
And play
Drinking
with
fuck.
snakes.
play with snakes. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're reluctant to give over their like total protection money, but when they threaten the guy, he ends up like pulling the rest of the money out of the lady's bra. She's like, that was for the Reverend.
This is another thing. I mean, Bones, the last movie that you picked for the pod, Dr. Death, I was like, that is a nursing home facility that has 4 total inhabitants and 8 staff members.
Yeah.
This movie, the town is what? 8 people? And there are 2 gangs that make up about 25 people?
I would assume that the gangs don't necessarily live in that local area. Like they're the surrounding. This is just the one little spot of business right on the interstate. Right? There's a church, a diner, a hotel, supply store.
You see population 8 though, and you're like, there's money to be made here.
Drugs to be sold.
Yeah, we can definitely shake down these business owners that are all 70 plus.
These bad guys aren't smart, it's not. They're the big fish in a very small, swampy, gross septic tank.
Very much Trimmer vibes.
Yeah. Let's cut to a drug deal out at the airfield. We see Dr. Giggles, Durant, that killer Santa from that one Tales from the Crypt episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's bitching about his sons not being there. Chews their ass when they show up late. Dad wants to know where this motorcycle came from. They're like, oh, blah, blah. He's like, I don't want no fucking trouble. I got business deals. Okay? I don't want all this shit to come down because of a stolen motorcycle. Johnny's house. He's tending to Eddie's wounds. As Okai, the wise coyote, appears. Johnny says, Okai, I need you. I need your help. He's very, very easily gets the slug out of Eddie's shoulder. Okai came through. At that greasy spoon, the brothers, they come in. They start having a screaming match with another local gang that was in there causing shit. They end up sitting at the counter. They start asking Dottie if she saw anything earlier. She denies seeing anything. Eddie comes to at Johnny's. I feel like a football. Yeah, I had to stitch you up pretty good. Starts hitting the tequila right away. Johnny's like, tequila, huh? He's like, if I stay drunk, I won't kill anything. Guys, whether or not Johnny's real or not, is he a spirit of the coyote? Isn't he an apparition? Is he actually really there? It doesn't matter. What matters is when a buddy needs a foot massage, Johnny comes through. Cigarettes and whiskey and wild, wild women. While he's tending to him, we learn that Johnny was once saved by Eddie. And he says, my people have a saying, when you save somebody's life, their souls are now locked together. Later.
Ring,
ring. Is that the phone?
Ring, ring.
Dan, you're always by it.
5-day rentals, be kind, rewind. Actually, we don't care. Can we help you?
Hey, Dan.
Hello?
You heard me.
Dan, who is it? You're getting a boner.
It's fucking Nate Hands, dude. I don't want... Fuck. What's up, Nate?
I didn't hear that. You moved your mouth away from where I need you to be. What did you say?
Nate's on the phone.
Oh, fuck.
Boys, I feel like our souls are locked together.
They are.
The soles of our feet.
Soles of our feet,
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Good one.
That's right there.
Yeah. Mm.
How you doing, Nate?
Oh, never better.
Say don't quit your day job, but I'm sure you don't have one.
It sounds a little sleepy. You in our hemisphere, buddy?
Who, me?
Yeah.
What hemisphere are you in?
We're in the American one.
Northern?
Yeah.
We don't. Yeah.
Me too.
I guess we've never set up canonically. We might be in South America.
Who did? Wait. You moved out of the country for
no,
the
we're still in the Midwest, buddy.
Oh, okay.
What's up? Yeah.
Boys, Bones hopped in my DMs as he does.
I'm a nice guy. I reach out. I want to know how my friends are. Nobody ever reaches out to me. I send, hey, I'm thinking about you all the time. I'm just
weird.
It's just polite.
Guys, the movie inspired me.
How did you watch this movie?
How did I watch it?
Yeah, like TV, how did you find this movie?
Bones hopped in my DM. He said, "You're gonna bust."
You're giving him material?
Listen, if I know he's going to call, my hope is watch the movie. He probably busted within the first 15 of this. Maybe he'll bust again later, and then he won't have enough energy to call us. Or if he calls us, it'll be good. It doesn't put a little pep in your step whenever he calls?
Me? No.
All right.
Guys, the movie inspired me.
Okay.
I've started incorporating a live coyote.
Okay.
He watches while we do foot stuff.
Did you catch this thing, or?
He bit Julio.
Is he, does he do a little head tilt, like a confused dog, like head tilt?
He's confused all the time by what we're doing.
I think I would be too.
Yeah, I guess from a dog perspective, they really only lick their paws to like clean them, or if they've, they've got anxiety.
When they smell like Fritos.
I was going to ask, do they with the coyote as well?
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Now, why did he bite Julio?
Feet.
I don't know. He's a wild animal.
Julio?
He's confused. Yeah. Well, Julio started foaming from the mouth recently.
That's not good. Dude. That's not good.
Keep a water bottle handy.
I'm probably just going to report him to ICE, so it's I don't have to deal with it anymore.
Come on, dude.
That's
what?
mean.
Give him a kid. At least he could stay.
I'm not going to give a rabid man a child.
You the
won't
one that
stop
got
you
him
from
bit.
pumping at him, though, right?
No, I still got 3 or 4 more days before he really.
Is he into? I don't know. I'm not even gonna get into that.
Is he into what?
Nothing.
The coyote? He was for a little bit.
Is it? Does it got like a leash? Do you chain it? Does it
No,
just
it's
walk
a
in?
wild
Is it in the
animal.
house?
It
Like
stands
what?
in the doorway and it watches. It's just like in the movie.
That was CGI, dude.
No, it wasn't.
And you said this is at your live shows?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you doing? 8 shows a week?
Shows.
I did. Well, we only do the evenings except on Sundays. There's the matinee.
Oh, watch out. Fucking Nate Hands at the spear.
Oh, could you imagine?
No.
I'm getting sick even before the lights come on.
Let's get that sphere stinky, huh?
Yeah, you could have the outside look like a big toe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just one big toe.
Imagine flying into Vegas and that's what you see.
What if they had like 4 other spheres that progressively got smaller and they just look like...
Do you think they'd do that for me if I...
I think you're a big star. I think you haven't reached your peak yet.
They'd probably make us chain up the coyote.
Mm-hmm.
It is the desert out there. I don't know.
It's unethical.
Listen, didn't Siegfried and Roy, they did that show forever before
there was
they had an issue. Yeah, so...
And ours happened right away.
Mm-hmm.
Before karma finally stepped in.
Yeah, but you got this one out of the way.
Yeah, so I probably got 20, 30 years.
Jesus.
What's the life expectancy on a coyote? 5, 6 years?
There's an open season for him. I know that.
Do any of them die of just old age?
Probably not. It's either a car or a bullet. That's how I'm going out.
Or they try to kill the wrong little dog.
I think if I go out, I would pick trampled.
That work for you.
Well, Dan, just hang up the phone like multiple times and give him the effect of trampling.
He'll call back.
Did you guys like the foot rub?
From the part in the movie?
Sure, whatever.
Well, you sent me a postcard that had a bunch of instructions.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like a JOI for a foot rub.
Yeah.
Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah.
It's like, okay. I didn't do that to myself. Maybe Dan and I can do that later.
Yeah, I was hoping that you guys could do it and film it. And I'll use it as the opener for my show.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you were trying to create like a master class.
I come on your show every time you ask me.
Yeah, but if I called you in the middle of your show, would you answer?
Probably.
Okay.
What are you going to talk about?
I'd probably just try to milk, a 30-second sequence
yourself
of whatever. Oh, I can milk myself. It ain't the same over Zoom, though, buddy.
You could call in with that. That'd be fine. We're going to have to expand the show for the sphere anyway.
Okay. Yeah, you going to project me on the outside? My milking video?
You might be inside material.
Oh. Damn. That hurts.
Well, show me the video. Let's talk.
Okay. Dan, I need you to film something for me. I want it to look good. Dutch angles and all.
Yeah, I'll make it look like it's windy.
And what are you going to do for this show, Daniel?
Hey, Nate, we got some customers, man. We gotta wrap this up.
Okay, let's do a nice slow kiss this time.
Mm-hmm. Might be the last one for a while.
Dan, purse your lips.
You can't see me.
Dan, purse them.
This is a landline.
I can hear you.
They're pursed.
Can you hear my smile?
Purse them.
Got the phone.
Damn, dude. Cold. Why you were so hesitant?
It's just, I don't know. He should be behind bars, and I don't know how he's not. Okay.
He gets in, he gets out. He does his time, he gets out.
Trump would pardon him, I think.
I think he did already.
I think he did.
Did
He was at J6.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, he'd probably do it again, though.
Yeah, he walked over Ashley Babbitt. It's fucking crazy.
He shot her, I heard.
You know, I always think
he stomped on her bullet wound.
Yeah.
He pushed it further. He hated that lady.
Stuck his big toe in it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But he burned the prints off, so they couldn't dust.
All right. Outside Johnny's cabin, Eddie
I was
and
just
Johnny.
going to say, if I ever meet Trejo, this is going to be the first thing I ask him about.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, yeah, you talk about Inferno and then you ask about Heat.
The heat off those fucking feet.
Mm-hmm. You know JCVD's got good feet, dude. He's a mani-pedi guy.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I mean, they didn't look like disgusting in the movie.
Oh, yeah, they didn't? Shit, fucking Kron. I knew it.
I'm just saying. It's not like they were hobbit feet.
Oh, you
know?
fucking weirdo.
Art imitating life, it seems,
It's
huh?
the whole shot, dude. It's hard to miss.
Oh, is it?
It is when you zoom in. All right. Eddie's trying to
zoom in.
enjoy a
64x
sip
optical zoom.
of tequila. With
Can we get this on 70 millimeter, please?
some F-15s buzz Johnny's house. He tells Eddie, there's an Air Force training facility on the other side of the mountains. They buzz me all the time. Johnny asks Eddie about his plan once he finds these brothers. And he says, I'm going to get your gift back. Johnny refers to them as the Hogans, mentions that there's another gang called the Heathens. Johnny suggests that, you know what we should do?
Familiar.
We should divide and conquer.
Hey, brother. I'm the leader of this gang.
Line up your wives.
Prima nocta.
Johnny suggests that they divide and conquer. Johnny's willing to help. He says that the gangs have been making rough life for the locals. They're good people. Let's cut over to the diner. Mr. Early, he's already waiting at the door when Rhonda shows up. He tells her, I dreamed I heard the sound of the coyote, and today will be a glorious day. Johnny had directed Eddie into town. He says you should, says they'll meet up after Eddie gets his gift back. Johnny tells him, hey, stop in at Rhonda's diner, get some of her famous apple pie. Eddie says, when I get back, I'm going to ask you if it's okay for me to take my journey. On the walk in, Eddie's startled by the jets again.
See, wouldn't it make more sense to ask a spirit if you can kill yourself and not a man that you know?
Isn't peyote
But he's not a spirit?
coyote shit? Or is it cactus?
I thought it
That's
was a type of cactus. What did you smoke, dude?
Dude, yeah, have you been smoking coyote shit?
This amazes me that nobody went on a peyote trip like in this movie.
It doesn't need it.
I think
No.
the movie is a peyote trip for the viewer.
All right.
Smoke that coyote shit.
Make mental note that when this jet flies by, it's high noon. Church bells being rang. All right.
Thank you, High Noon, for sponsorship this week.
Let's go over to another local shop, Sundries and Supplies. There's some old couple in here shopping. A little back and forth.
They have 3 hats for sale.
And a sweet 45 pistol.
Mm-hmm.
Some cute
chains.
Back and forth with these old couples. Like the old dude's like, we don't need a map. But the guys running the shop, we see that they're pulling a credit card scam, swiping these cards. One of the Hogan brothers shows up. Turns out that they gave him Eddie's 45. They're trying to sell it. This brother sweats these two guys for their protection money, plays the whole like, don't make my daddy come down here card. Eddie makes his way into town. Dottie and Mr. Early, they spot him out the window. That's the guy she saw get beat up. She mentions it to Rhonda. Eddie sees that Hogan drive off on Eddie's Indian. So he goes into that local shop. Comes across these two dudes doing a line of coke. Gets a hard time when he asks about the bike and the 45. Guys, finally, JCVD whips some ass. And in this quick little tumble, one of the guys shoots the other one when JCVD uses him as a shield. And then catch, pulls out this guy's knife, throws it into that shooter's heart. It's awesome. Now, this gunshot is heard by all the people at the diner and the hotel.
That's the only two buildings in town.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, the hotel runner, she's fucking drunk doing a snake dance. And the old dude, he's like worried. We also hear that and they're like back and forth. They get something out of the way. He's like, we should call the cops. And the old woman's like, it takes them an hour to get here, even if they know where the fuck they're going. This old dude, he's like, I don't know, it could be a killer or a rapist in there. And the lady's like, well, maybe we can rent him a room. See, she's fun Christian.
It'd be the first tenant in the building in some time, I'd guess.
Eddie gets his gun back, and while he's doing that, he hears some screaming from the back of the shop. It's some dude that's like chained up to a recliner.
Yeah, they're keeping that old man as a sex slave back there. That's fucking weird, dude.
This turns out to be these guys are those dead guys' uncle, Eli.
That makes it even worse.
Yes. Fun little runner throughout here where he keeps yelling at Eddie to like bring him his oxygen tank. Like he'll run off into a room, and then when Eddie starts to follow him, he chews him out. Bring the tank. You do Lester like this? Damn, you done them both. I had no choice. Dude's really not bothered. He fucking asked for it.
How many fucking times have you watched this movie?
Just twice. He asks the stranger's name, Eddie Lomax. And then we see fucking Kron's retirement. This dude just lighting up a smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Puff, O2. Puff, O2.
Well, if you got clean oxygen coming in, it basically cancels out, dude.
Yep. Eli tells Eddie that these guys were his nephews. They came here under the guise of like taking care of him, but they just fucking chained him up, took over their business. Eddie mentions he's got some unfinished business. Eli, this dude's, he's all about Eddie Lomax. He's like, man, let me give you some money. Let me give you a truck. He's like, no. He just wants some information. He asks about the Hogans. Eli says, my advice, go ahead and kill him. Wipe out the whole poisonous nest. All of them? Absolutely. Eddie says that he's got lots to take care of, but he will take care of the mess. It's his problem. But after he goes and gets something to eat. So he goes into the diner, and man, Rhonda is immediately wet, and Eddie is immediately smitten. I would like a piece of your famous apple pie. Eddie says that he's a friend of Johnny Sixtoes. Rhonda says, so am I. When I was 10 years old, I was bitten by a snake. He saved my life. Souls tied together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Johnny was right.
Is real.
Johnny Sixtoes implies one extra toe, right? But
he's missing 2 toes from each foot.
Well, see, I think Johnny 9 Toes would imply he lost a toe at some point.
Johnny was right. He said goodbye. Pop asks if Eddie knows Lester and Leon, and great read from JCVD. Not anymore. Diner seems to be okay with whatever the fuck that means. Eddie says that he has business with the Hogans, and Rhonda offers to help. She introduces herself and her granddad. The old dude says, just call me Pop. Hi, Pop. Mr. Early, He comes over. He offers his services. He wants to know, did my wife send you? Because she was going to get me a job, and I'm a handyman. And Eddie's like, okay, I do have a job for you. He says, follow me. Little slapstick moment with the door sticking, like fucking
What?
hit.
I don't make yourself look like an idiot out of this chick you're trying to impress.
Yeah, but the way he like laughs it off, they're all like, oh, this is funny.
Dude, that chick's already his.
It's fucking wild. I mean, this is just coke fueled JCVD. Like he's just.
If I did that, that's all I would think about the rest of the day. Like a fucking idiot. Hit myself with a door.
I think about bullshit like that as I'm trying to go to sleep from 30 years ago. Like, I shouldn't have made that joke in high school. Fuck, you know.
I hot mic'd a Teams meeting the other day. I was like, there's only 84 people in this thing. And I was like, hot mic. It was like, you've been muted. I was like, what the fuck? That thing's usually like, I was like, I must have hit it when I logged in.
Eddie takes Early over to the bodies, tasks him with disposing of them. Early, no issue. This town, totally fine with Hogans, drug dealers, heathens being murdered. Fuck it. It makes life better. He's like, he fucking kicks these these dead dudes. He mentions that like one of them killed his dog.
Mm-hmm.
The heathens, they come riding into town. Mangy pieces of shit. Eli takes Eddie over to his arsenal. He says he's got something better than a 45. This dude's got rifles, grenades. Eddie just takes a telescope for now. Eli asks, where are you going? And Eddie says, I gotta go take a shower. And Eli's like, that's a good idea. Apparently Eddie's been stinking up the place.
Yeah, you smell like foot oil.
Apple pie and foot oil.
What do you use to massage your feet? Coyote piss?
All right, he goes and he checks in at the hotel. The old broad, she's like, young man, have you been saved? I'm afraid I'm a bad boy, ma'am. He charms her, though. He says, I love your hair. Henry, I don't think he's a rapist. How would you know? Fucking dark. You see Mr. Early dumping the bodies into a ravine. A ravine.
Like 5 stars.
Yeah.
He is saran wrapped these bodies like he's in the mafia, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, he just happens to have like a pickup truck that will dump. And he just backs up to this ravine. It looks like a ravine that you would maybe try to bait a graboid into.
Mm-hmm.
Just straight up dumps him. That evening, Eddie's all cleaned up. He asks Eli where he can find the heathens. Eli tells him, the Bombay Cafe. It's run by a guy named Mr. Singh. Eli lets him borrow his pickup. He warns that the roadhouse can get pretty rough. And great little moment as he's driving away. Mr. Early and Eli, you know, I bet he gets lots of pussy. Yeah, I bet. And guys, our toilets about to get a lot of pee-pee. All right, Eddie arrives at the Bombay Cafe. As he walks up, he sees that 2 chicks are having a screaming match with one of these heathens. It escalates into one of these guys firing his weapon. Starts making these like people dance around, fucking, you know, gunslinger saloon style. Owner comes out, tries and fails to calm the situation. This is our very tall New York actor doing Indian face.
mm-hmm.
Hey, can't we all just get along? About 7 years too late with that joke, but...
Do you think the director was like, your accent won't seem so weird if I've got all these different ethnicities playing each other.
Possibly. Yeah, let's soften it.
Mm-hmm.
Like
if all the characters are confusing, none of them are, you know?
Mm-hmm. That's a solid point.
Did he have like makeup on, or did he just play an Indian dude?
I think
he had an outfit and did a voice.
I think there's a hue added.
You think they bronzed him up a little?
I thought he was just a white dude, and
it seemed like it, or he was just portraying him so well that my mental filter darkened him up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Eddie has to intervene when this one of these heathens starts slapping the ladies. Hey, you're a very naughty boy. Eddie is faster on the draw, takes out 3 of these guys. What do you think of that cool, like, jump up in the air and throw himself? Kind of, it's like the reverse Max Payne. Like, he doesn't dive head first, he, like, dives feet first behind this. Yeah, it's fucking cool.
That's pretty sweet.
Everyone else backs off. These ladies, they want to ride with Eddie. The owner, he comes out in his very inappropriate voice. Kron, why don't you take a crack at it?
No, I'm good.
He begs.
But you better believe I was doing it in the truck the whole ride home from work today, dude.
Man.
I know, you kept sending us the fucking videos.
Mm-hmm. Voice memo.
Deep fake technology is getting ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
This guy begs, who will pay for the damage? And Eddie says, my new boss, the Hogans. The heathens are fucking pissed. As he backs out with these 2 babes, he blows up a few of their dirt bikes. At the hotel.
Dirt bikes.
They're in the desert.
It's
Fucking
Death
losers,
Valley, dude.
Okay, but they got all leather and shit on. Like, you couldn't rent 3 Harleys to... Well, I guess they blow them up, so...
No, they don't, because they're back for the finale, man.
Well, there's a lot of them.
Well, they didn't shoot it
it's
in
an
order,
entire
man.
game.
It's the last scene shot.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
That's a good point, Kron.
We know he wasn't a chronological director. We don't know that.
At the hotel, these blonde ladies, they've checked into their own room. They're cleaning up in the shower together. One of them's shaving, the other one's in the shower. I wonder if he's circumcised. Guess what? They're going to find out pretty quick.
Whoa.
Eddie takes a shower too. He's cleaning his gun. One of these babes shows up to offer her thankfulness in the form of goodies and services. Now, the hotel lady, she takes a shot, and then she goes and peeps the whole show from outside a window, drops a straw into her fucking bottle, just peeping through the window.
And her fucking hand into her panties.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't see where that other hand is. So.
Yep. And then an incredible line read of, he's bringing joy to everyone.
Double clicking that mouse, baby.
So he bangs this one broad. The other broad, she comes in, can obviously hear the loud fucking, and opens the door, and it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know you guys were busy. And she goes to leave, and Eddie's like, no, you're next. Really? Next
Shoot
morning.
your shot, right?
Yeah. It's like early morning. It's still dark outside. Eddie sneaks out. These blondes are sleeping in his bed. He's nice enough to cover up the old broad. She fucking passed out on an old mattress. Just jilled and drank herself just to exhaustion. Eddie raids Eli's arsenal for a sniper rifle. He does ask he asks Eli to talk to Early and say, hey, I need you to send Early over to the Bombay Cafe. I killed a few of them. And also there's some hot babes in my room. Get them on a bus to Cleveland.
This guy's like, 2 women.
Yeah.
Oh.
He does get pussy.
Mm-hmm.
Now the heathens, they are infighting. The boss is pissed that Eddie got away. Now that they think that the fucking Hogans have broken the truce, they start plotting to take over their whole operation. Boss says, I know the Hogans. I know my enemy. Like, one Thursday every month, they all go to Vegas, and I bet they're coming back right around now. Sure enough, on the way back from their Vegas trip, the Hogans are in their car having some fucking family drama. The oldest one's like, hey, Pa, why do you like Petey more than me and Jess? And he says, well, his mom was the one that I loved. You guys are the unfortunate response of back when fucking was fun or something. It's fucked up.
It's a sad part of the movie, dude.
Classic.
I was having fun up until now. I mean,
it's something I will leave out in my notes, but the Hogan family drama is the B plot of this. The brothers sort of, you know, fractured because who the dad loves more, the whether or not, like later in the movie, like, Petey, you let us down because you didn't kill this guy. Like, Petey's more of a pacifist.
He calls one of them like Weenie Boy. Like the movie. It's like 3 or 4 times he calls him Weenie Boy.
Now,
he's great.
Eddie's been watching all this from a distance with a scope. He happens to see the heathens pull up on the Hogans and attack. We watch from a distance. We do realize, or we see, that the Hogans managed to slip away. One of them is injured. They rebound pretty quick. They say, nah, we're fucking reloading. We're hitting back the heathens. Eddie's watching the heathens when Johnny shows up.
apparently real now.
He's real. He's been real the whole time.
Well, I don't know about that opening, dude.
No, he's there. How did he get out of the desert?
How did he get out of the desert with no one seeing him?
Spirit of the Coyote, dude.
All right.
Got him.
All right. He starts pressing Eddie. He's like, man, you got to stay alive. Matter of fact, maybe you should hook up with Rhonda. The Hogans, they try to sneak attack on the heathens. Eddie adds to the commotion by sniping and blowing up some barrels. Now, the Hogans, they're personally hurt by this. So as they are attacking the heathens, the older brother's like, man, why'd you do that shit? And they're like, you sent a dude to kill us. And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Wait, everybody stop shooting. And they talk this out, and they realize, God damn it, this is Eddie. And they realize, fucking Petey didn't kill Eddie. God damn it. Well, old Hogan, him and the firstborn, they get into a fucking tussle. The old man, he's like, you ain't got the fucking balls. He does have the balls. Breaks the dude's neck right in front of the heathens. Old Petey's like, you killed him. Second brother's like, no, you fucking killed him when you didn't kill that fucking guy. Well, now there's a new head Hogan. And the heathens,
hey, brother,
they're reinvigorated. Yep.
I've just been waiting.
And then a great line from the heathens boss, like while this is going on. Glad I ran away from home when I was a kid. Eddie blows up some more barrels, tells Johnny to create a diversion, but Johnny knocks him out instead. They've been up on this tower. When he knocks Eddie out, he takes Eddie's hat. So all the guys spot him. They go, that's the fucking guy. Johnny takes off. They all follow him. He gets caught pretty quick, though. One of the Hogan brothers, he's like, wait a minute. That's that crazy Native American we've heard about all these years. And they're like, nah, that ain't him. But
He's
they're like,
an apparition.
Yeah. He's got to be real right now because all these dudes are interacting with him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're going to fucking hang him, essentially. And while they're setting him up, Johnny yells to Eddie, while Eddie's like still taking out a few guys trying to get to Johnny. This journey ain't over for you. Eddie hijacks a dirt bike. Johnny gets thrown off the tower he's going to be hung from, but the rope snaps. Hard hit on the ground. You rejects can't do nothing right. Eddie manages to get up next to him, hops on the bike, they take off. Johnny was shot. So when
there's a part where he falls to the ground and then they shoot down at him laying on the. It's like none of the bullets work in this movie besides Jean-Claude's. Yeah. I mean, the brother shoots him in the head. That doesn't kill him.
No, he doesn't shoot him.
There are bangs.
Yeah, I think
he hits him in the leg. I thought.
You think he shot him in each foot?
Oh, I don't think he shot him at all. I think he just shot at the ground to make the brothers think that he shot him.
Oh no, I'm talking about fucking.
Oh, when the brothers shoot Johnny. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they get him in the leg.
Yeah, but can you shoot a spirit?
You just told us he was real.
Well, he's a spirit. He's been a spirit the whole time.
You can go in and out of the spirit realm, dude.
You're starting to grasp the spirit of the coyote, Kron. It's realms. You can walk in and out of them.
Mm-hmm.
Did you smoke the cactus or the poop?
Quit offering us the coyote poop, dude. No, we don't want to smoke that shit with you.
I take you places you've never been, man.
I'm getting high off Kron's oxygen tank. I don't need anything else.
Me and Bones are going to be over here with the peyote and the toads.
All right. Eddie carries Johnny into his cabin, but he's gone. He realizes his friend is dead. Visions of the coyote as he cries over his best friend. The next morning, Rhonda consoles Mr. Early, who had a bad dream last night. More coyote howling. He's filled with the fear of violence. The Hogans, they've put a $10,000 reward on Eddie. Rhonda hears this. She heads to Johnny's cabin. She finds Eddie racked out in Six Toes' bed. He tells her Six Toes is gone. She does manage to warn him about the Hogans. We get some implied boning because we cut ahead and her hair's wet. And we know this dude's a fuck beast.
When he tells her, like,
took a shower.
Hey, they killed him. And then he's like, I got to go do my mission now. And she's like, he's my friend too. It's like, we've literally never seen these two characters interact with one another at all.
I don't know how that bitch has wet hair up there because the wind is just fucking insane.
Well, she just got out. I mean, she's got to let it flow through. But yeah, I would think in like 2-3 minutes, it'll be completely dry again.
Yeah, we kind of skipped over it, but whenever he's talking to him, that wind, I'm like, how did they even film this? This is the only day we got, so.
Well, it's that, and then the constant jet fighter flyovers. It's like, is this the only place they could afford to film a movie?
Are those, I don't think they're real. But I was these planes are flying way too low.
I feel like the one that goes through town, I don't think that's real. But I think some of the other, where they're just like overhead, are.
Do you think they filmed the Air Force without them knowing?
Yeah.
Maybe. It's a wild ass movie, Kron.
I mean, Bones stepped away. I don't even know what we need to riff on here.
Bones?
You want to talk about Bones?
Yeah.
Pretty crazy that he's calling Nate Higgins a lot.
Yeah, in his DMs.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You think he's sending him foot stuff?
I mean, Nate's probably like, hey, I need a little something here.
Yeah.
If you really want me to call in.
If you want me to come on, you're going to have to wet my whistle.
Is that what wouldn't he say something else like wet my toe or something?
Yeah, he'd have some toe related one, I'm sure, but.
Johnny Six Toes. It's you gotta admit, I mean, got some characters here.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we love here on 5DR.
We should jump to ratings.
And there you have it, folks. Inferno from 1999.
That's the movie.
Now, if the 5D Army wants to get closer to the 5D Army, join the Discord. We're on there. Kron's making jokes.
We've been talking about wrestling a bunch on there.
Yeah, you've kind of spurred that. We did have one that unlocked a deep, deep memories in my brain that Chris put out today with Glacier. I was like, oh my God. Like, yeah, I remember that.
Wasn't he was like the proto Goldberg, where it's like he was undefeated for a long time, I think.
He kind of looked like, who does Jean-Claude play in Street Fighter? He plays Guile, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of looked like that. I remember him being blonde.
I think Glacier, I think they played Mortal Kombat. They were like, we need one of these guys. Because Glacier had like the
Sub-Zero shit.
like a half face mask.
Yeah. But it did unlock, like, oh my God. Because at first I was like, what the fuck is he talking? And I was like, holy shit, I remember that.
Mm-hmm. I think that was like right before WWF took over. That was because WCW was like outperforming in the ratings, and then it flipped at some point.
This is before NWO though, right?
No, because they were still, WCW was still more popular when like NWO first hit. They kind of tapped into like Attitude Era before.
Attitude Era?
Yeah. But then they brought in Hogan, Hall, and Nash, and they were kind of like, well, we'll just write our own shit. And it worked for a little bit, but I think it kind of spun out of control.
I remember flipping back and forth like when NWO was there. And then I watched WWF for a long time. And then one time I flipped back and it was like red NWO and like...
Yeah, the Wolfpack, dude.
I was like, what the fuck is going on?
All right. You guys kept us afloat?
Barely. You might have to cut some of that.
Okay. My own coyotes needed to relieve themselves in a different realm. They acted as though it was a goddamn emergency. All right. Where did I leave off?
We're in the desert.
We're in the desert. Oh, Rhonda and Eddie got it on in the morning. A little back and forth with, you don't have to do this alone. He was my friend too. Forgive me for not understanding the ceremony details, but it appears as though Eddie is burying Johnny in some rocks and burning something as a goodbye. Eddie's walking back into town. You would think Rhonda could have just driven him in, but maybe she dropped him off on the outside of town.
It's nice to have some time with your thoughts to get ready for the big battle.
Yep.
Your steps up, yeah.
All right, Vern, that bald dude that works at the diner, a guy you've seen in a ton of things. I think, is he my tools of hygiene in fucking Biodome? One of the scientists.
Yeah, I think that's right.
I think that's, they take his toothbrush.
Yeah. He's creeping on Eddie as he walks in, but Eddie knows he's watching him, gives him a little smooch. We see Rhonda prepping some traps, grenades wrapped up on this old dude's O2 tank. Now, the gangs come riding in. Vern, the guy at the diner, he ratted out to the other gangs, "Hey, I want a piece of that. I know where Eddie's at." They start hassling Dottie while they're in there. Pop tries to stand up for her. Poor old man gets shot in the leg. The Bombay owner, Mr. Singh, Mr. Early, and Eli are hiding out at Eli's shop. The gangs disperse. They're going to go attack the bungalow that Vern's identified where Eddie is. Kind of a funny scene here. Eli and the other two, they kind of sneak back into their shop to kind of hide. But a goon comes in, kind of holds these guys at gunpoint. But Mr. Singh, he just kind of like sneaks into this other room, like slips away. And as Eli and Mr. Early are trying to find ammo, they're just going through like what we would call like a shit drawer in my house in the kitchen. Like just a box of random ammunition. They're like, "No, that's a 38. No, that's this. That's a suppository." Fucking Mr. Singh is a low-key fucking killer, slices this dude from like collarbone to, collarbone to groin or whatever. So another body for Mr. Early to take care of. The goons try to sneak up on Eddie's bungalow. Now Vern is back and forth. I want my cut, but I don't really want to kill this guy. He's getting pushed around the whole time. He starts screaming like, "Hey, mister, they're going to kill you unless you come out." They just fucking Predator style unload all their rounds into the bungalow. Vern goes and checks the door. "Ain't nobody in there, man." So they go inside. A few of the goons find what seems like a failed booby trap, like a shotgun setup, like aimed at the door. It didn't go off, though. Some goons start arguing over what appears to be a free shotgun. But the real trap was that picking the shotgun up is what triggered those grenades. Great explosion.
I already started working on a rig like this for the next in-persons.
That'll show Dan to sneak into your room, huh?
Take you two out, make it look like a gas leak.
Yeah. All right. Eddie and Rhonda, they were hiding behind this old rusted out car the whole time. They smooch. They're going to split up for a bit. Eddie starts taking out a bunch of goons. Takes out the guy that has his hat. Then takes out another guy by pretending to be that hat stealer. Right hat, wrong guy.
How much time did you spend in Red Dead Redemption trying out different hats? Became a big part of the game for me for a while.
Not much, man. I don't really mess with costumes that much in games.
Because they had hats that you could buy in the store, but they weren't as cool as the hats you could pick up off a dead guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you lose that hat, you can't get it back. That hat's gone, dude.
A mechanic I always sort of struggled with was, I got to put a coat on. I'm cold.
Yeah, they did. There was too much in 2.
It verged on like, this is just real life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, didn't you have to like dry off or something?
You had to.
If you were wet, you would be cold. Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to eat. You had to camp.
Shit.
Like in GTA 6, are you going to get sunburn?
Probably. It won't be out for 4 more years, so you won't have to worry about it.
It has to come out before I finally have to put my PlayStation away. Start acting like an adult.
It's going to be the launch title for PS6, dude.
It'll be out this year. It'll be out. I'm hopeful. One of these heathens gets taken out when the hotel lady throws her snake at him. Mr. Early, he's wrapping up that dead guy that Mr. Singh sliced up when 2 of the Hogan brothers come in. These guys start having a disagreement about him not killing Eddie. Mr. Early, completely unbothered, but guess who shows up? Fucking Eddie. Kills that second brother, Jesse, but he does let Petey go. Now, we've cut ahead. I mean, it's implied that this was like really late at night that all this shit was going down. But by the time he lets Petey go, sun's starting to come up. Eddie gets distracted by that Indian motorcycle. Oldest Hogan brother is able to get the drop on him.
Oh, brother.
Eddie's attempt to fight back fails, as Hogan's toying with Eddie. Mr. Early, he realizes what time it is, and he goes to ring the church bell. Eddie hears the bell, sees that incoming F-15 doing its daily flyover. He uses that surprise to just drop a classic JCVD ass whooping on the Hogan. But instead of killing this guy, Eddie just empties the clip of the guy's machine gun. He runs to Rhonda. But what he didn't know is that this Hogan, he had a fucking spare magazine, dude. He grabs his gun, loads it up. He's about to fire at him. Rhonda sees this. She goes to, sacrifice herself. She spins JCVD around, and we hear a bunch of bangs. But it's not Rhonda that got shot. Fucking Hogan. Yes. Cut to Mr. Early up on the rooftop. Ha ha, I got him. Nope. Pop's like, I wasn't a marksman. I wasn't medaled a marksman in the army for nothing. I'm the one who got him. Eli's like, you're all fucking blind. I got him. These old timers, man, they run this town.
This feels like the next fucking Knives Out, dude. How am I going to solve it when they're all the murderer?
Blanc?
Mm-hmm. Benoit Blanc.
Thanks for joining us.
It's just dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie and Rhonda, they have a nice make-out session.
Did you guys like the new one?
Didn't see it.
I got like halfway in and I was like, I don't really care.
There's so much just like Catholic stuff in it. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I mean, I did like his little religion's all ridiculous speech there at the beginning. And he was like, oh, you weren't asking about that.
I don't know. I couldn't get into it. First one I think was fun.
Wasn't that great?
Yeah,
second one was ridiculous.
I didn't really like the first one enough to be excited about the second one. The second one I think we watched a year maybe after it had been out.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of actively disliked it. So I had zero desire to seek out the new one. Did you guys watch War Machine on Netflix?
No.
It's just Predator, but
with Iron Man?
No, with Reacher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean
fucking ass kicker?
Assault guy?
I'm kind of on his side.
Public road, dude.
Yeah.
Get your shit stuffed.
Just down the street from Kron, apparently. I didn't know he was there.
Is it close to me?
Brentwood.
That's close geographically. It's light years away in terms of household income.
Okay. Sure.
That's where that church you go to is, right?
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to stop eating all that food, dude.
Yep. You getting your pilot's license?
I'm going to get thin and beautiful, and God will love me.
Even more.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Amen.
So close to the end here. Nice makeout sesh between our hero and his lady. We see Mr. Early having another round of bodies to dump. The local papers, they've reported that maybe all these missing persons were UFO abductees. This is going to be a great boost for the town. Now there's this bus driver. I didn't really talk about him in the first part of the movie. He was at the diner. He's got a crush on Dottie. he pulls into town. He's dropping off a huge load of tourists here because the UFO boom is taking off. He invites Dottie to go see one of his favorite samurai movies, Yojimbo. And then, God damn it, Miss Early is alive. She's one of the people on this bus. We see the old timers enjoying some lemonade and checkers. They're going on. They're just filling you in. Great idea to create the whole UFO story. The town is booming. Eli's having a smoke. Mr. Early's like, hey, I'm going to need you to stop smoking. And Eli's like, why the fuck would I do that? And Early's like, because me and Birdie here, we're having a baby. Eddie and Rhonda cruising through the desert.
Both like 70, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The spirit and the body are willing. He's got the coyote, man. Look who's here, Rhonda yells as Johnny pulls up on his bike. You see him too? I do now. The coyote pack running in the moonlights. Goddamn if I don't get goosebumps. That's the end of Inferno, a.k.a. Desert Heat. So he's real.
Eh.
I don't think so. Not at that point in the movie.
Well, does it matter? It truly affects your enjoyment of the movie?
They left a critical scene out where those two smoke a huge bowl of coyote shit together. Just trip balls.
It's cactus, dude.
What do you got
Gentlemen,
for us?
Upon further research, this was released September 25th, 1999. Estimated budget of $15 million. Straight to video release.
You gotta imagine a lot of that went up JCVD's nose.
At least $3 million.
At the cinema that month, you could catch Double Jeopardy. Simon Says. Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman and Dane Cook, I think.
Yeah, so maybe. And Jacob the Liar with Robin Williams. Sony Pictures Entertainment picked this up, the U.S. rights for it, and did consider a theatrical release through TriStar. But they recently looked up Double Team Knockoff and Universal Soldier The Return, which were all Sony releases, and ultimately said, nah, just put it on fucking DVD.
Man, I wish this had a fucking TriStar bumper in front of it. That juices me, man.
The film's titles are Inferno and Desert Heat. In 2016, Jean-Claude was named Ambassador of Animal Humanity in the United States of America. In the UK, a brand of toiletries, La Clora, which did not conduct animal experiments, have a shower gel named Desert Heat. And that's all I got, gentlemen, for Inferno from 1999.
I love dog and monkey. We should not spray them.
So nothing about like why this has two different titles.
I mean, if you look it up on eBay, you could probably buy it under both. You could buy a DVD for both, I bet. Desert Heat and Inferno.
Yeah, I'm just wondering why. People in the South don't know what an Inferno is.
Yeah, I thought Dan was going to say, like, you know, when they bought the rights, they wanted to change the name from Desert Heat to Inferno.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say the 8 films I own, there might be Desert Heat instead of Inferno when I looked last week. Rate my box.
All right. Kron, you locked me in at 4.5. Dan, 4.0. This currently has a 2.7 on Letterboxd. I am talking. Kron, I'm going to give you a 3. I'm going to do the same for Dan, 3.0.
That feels right. Dan, 3.0.
Kron, I'll go with 2.5 for you.
Kron, kick us off.
All right, dudes. Inferno, a.k.a. Desert Heat. Kind of mentioned it up top, but this is just, Yojimbo is your classic Western take on man wronged, going into town, gonna pit two gangs against each other, clean this place up. High Plains Drifter, I would say, is the text for Western interpretations of that story. And this is kind of just like a dumb action version of that same storyline, which is not to say it's bad. I was continually surprised watching this movie by the people that showed up, by the voices they were doing, by just where the plot went, if Johnny Six Toes was real or not. I was constantly in a state of whiplash as this thing streaked across my TV screen. I do think it punches above its weight, right? Like, this is pretty low budget, pretty late in JCVD's career. I don't think it has any right to be as watchable as it is. But you can't look away from the thing. Average Letterbox was what, 2.7? I do feel like that's a little low. Normally, I think with this kind of thing, I would be a 2.5, but it's just got so much confusing shit in it. 3.0.
Inferno, 1999. Or should I say John Claude. Yeah, man, I'm right there with Kron, right off the top. 3.0 for me. It's got the characters. It's fun. I will say we get a lot of what we've seen in the past from John Claude, just with the spinning kicks and all that. It's the motorcycle or the bikes and all that. It just seems like we saw that in 2 movies before this. But yeah, man, this is a good time. I think, like I said, it gets a little muddy there at the end, but I fucking had fun with it. I was laughing and giggling the whole time. I even sent a message and said thank you for Inferno, Bones, because it was a joy. 3.0.
Let me get my criticism out of the way here. Ending of this, it's kind of anticlimactic. There's this huge buildup up to the blowing up the little bungalow that he's in. By the time you realize that what's going to happen, it takes about 5 minutes for it to actually explode, and then it's a real disjointed 5 or 10 minute action scene. And speaking of the action, it is lacking overall for a JCVD. Early in the episode, when we were kind of doing a relative quick ranking, any of those that we mentioned are going to have substantially better action, particularly from JCVD. I think he is a little tired, but I don't think he's phoning in the performance and the quips. This is a modern Western. It's definitely more of a Western than it is an action. That stuff is prioritized, and I think it's to a benefit of the movie. There's just enough kicks, like Dan mentioned, to kind of keep you entertained, but anything you've seen in a previous action JCVD movie, you're going to get kind of a rough carbon copy here. You watch this movie for what Kron mentioned, the whiplash, that's a great way to put it, of is Johnny Sixtoes an apparition? Is he really there? What is the science and logic of how he got out of the desert? Who is he talking to? Nobody else mentioned that he was already dead. What is going on? It just tugs you and pulls you through this, and you are charmed by Pat Morita, by Eli. There is not a single wink link in the supporting characters. There's not a single joke that I don't think lands. So if you're going to put this in, I think this deserves to be in a high tier list with JCVD stuff, because yeah, the action is tired, but it's the most interesting thing that I can think of that he's in. It's not a straightforward Kumite tournament style. It's not a super cop, time cop, sudden death, Die Hard ripoff. This probably shouldn't be a JCVD movie. You could look at the late 90s and go, is this better as a Bruce Willis movie? Is this better as a fucking Bill Pullman or somebody like that makes a little bit more sense? But him stuck in this adds to the weirdness, and it's enjoyable as hell. 4.0 for Bones. What, like 3.2, 3.3?
I think this will be around the 3.3 mark. All right, guys, landing with an average score from the three of us of 3.33. Inferno would end up at number 71 on the big list. This would currently be right below Black Roses at number 70 and right above Resurrection at 72. I mean, Inferno and Resurrection back to back, you get a little spiritual, connective tissue there.
There's a weird European copy element of it. Yeah, that's a solid double feature. I think that's where it needs to be. I like that. I'm happy. This is a strong start to a category. I'm grateful. Kron, enjoy your 0.5. Dan, 1 point.
Fuck yeah, baby.
And speaking of Dan,
Kron, you need a copy of Yojimbo?
Yeah, rip that. I'll watch that. I haven't seen that in a while, dude.
I got the sequel to Sinjaro.
Man, I'm glad you got, I had that in my cart on the Criterion sale, and I was like,
Do you have Manjaro?
Penny Smasher got me that for a birthday gift.
What a swell guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think Penny Smasher, you're going to have a fucking blast with Inferno.
Yeah. As he should.
Dan, are we having a blast next week?
Oh, we got a fun one. Of course, Bones started out this category, or came up with this category. For me, I like to do a lot of digging, and I did, and I came up with a few, but one just couldn't stay dead for me, and it just had to come back. I came back to it, and it's from 1994, and God damn it, it's The Crow with Brandon Lee. Of course, this is tragically last performance, so we all know that story. But it's a fun time. It's a great 90s movie. I mean, Kron goes as the Crow for Halloween every year.
Mm-hmm. Or the Joker, depending on if the black or red color face paint is cheaper.
I thought you did Joker, Devil's Night, Crow for Halloween.
That's a lot of applying and wiping off.
But you go as Sting for opening day.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'd rather just sleep in the face paint if I'm doing Devil's Night and then Halloween the next day.
I mean, this bad boy verging on a banger for some, you know.
Yeah,
The Hot Topic era. I mean, it launched 1,000 stores.
Yeah, LD hitting with a lot of cult classics here lately. So maybe I need to start digging. Maybe Bones was right.
Here's something I thought of this today. I know they did that remake recently of The Crow, but was there like a Crow 2?
You got like 4 movies.
God damn, I did not realize it was that much.
One with Chris's from Dead Format's favorite artist, Edward Furlong.
Yep.
Four including the remake, or 4?
Oh no, that's 4 actual Crow movies and then the remake.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, you don't remember possibly throwing it out as a box set?
Yeah, I think it.
We
talked about it.
We did discuss that. So.
But yeah,
I'm stoked, man.
Should be fun. We do have a guest joining us.
Whoa.
Mr. DK will be there.
Fitting.
From DK and Dan Like Bands?
Yeah, half of DK and Dan Like Bands, half of Nerds, Geeks, and the Kitchen Sink. DK.
That's not what you've said in text, though.
I can't stand that fucking guy.
You said it's like 75-25, you know.
I take all the money for DK and Dan Like Bands. He just doesn't know we make any.
Okay.
Smart.
8 minutes. 8 minutes of ads. You gotta get rid of that shit, dude.
Yeah, you know. $32 per episode for me. It's pretty good, dude.
Hey, let me get a little bit of that.
No.
5DR probably needs a kickback for introducing you to.
How did we even meet DK?
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Through
I think it was Bones.
I mean,
well, I know it wasn't through me or you.
No.
I mean, I'm the root, I think, of most of our prolonged friendships. Dan's tried really hard to branch out a little bit more, but those people never seem to
email
want to stay around.
Text.
I wonder why. We must stink. We must need a
shower. Or
even
like being on this show, really. You know, most of them seem kind of sad halfway through the records.
They can't keep up.
That's not true. Some of them have been like so into it they had to go get their laptop charger.
Gone.
All right. Well, that was Inferno, aka Desert Heat. I was able to watch on Prime with ads, unfortunately, but please seek it out. And
I started this with ads, and then I had to like pick it up the next day. Not one more ad.
Hey, download the FilmRise app. It's on there. No ads. You even got the Spanish version you can watch as well. That's where I went. Didn't understand a lick of it.
Hola, hermano. Yo soy Hulk Hogan.
I am a bad Nino. All right, come back next week for The Crow, for Laundry Dan, for Cron Howard, I've been Bones, and how fitting to say, farewell, crash and burn, Ron.
Crash and burn forever, Ron.
Crash and burn, Don.